Good evening. We are back at Thea, and yesterday we had already the perfect start. It probably couldn't have been any better, except maybe if we got any additional characters, but that was a little bit too early for that. So yeah, I hope we still are lucky today and not die in the first few turns now. And yeah, here we are. I think what we wanted to do was gather more building materials. Oh no, we could build an armory or barracks. Barracks increase our XP per turn, so that's something that we want to build as fast as possible. So let's build it with some wood and yeah, wood and bones it is. But it's goblin or elf. We could do it with this one. Then it would be demon attraction, and we wanted to have more demons. So I think we will build it out of wood and amber, which means we need to acquire more wood. So you have to leave now, and since we need some food for you, let's give you food for 10 turns and some wood so that you are able to build some. And then you can go down here and collect some wood. Golden hen. One morning you notice that a new different chicken has appeared among your hens. It's slightly larger and its feather have a nice yellow glossy color. Let's take care of the hen. We get steel from it. Leaves a wonderful surprise instead of eggs. Steal from our chicken. Well, why not? We set up camp here and we collect 5 wood per turn. So this is where you will live for a while now. You come across the ruins of a small human settlement sheltered within a dark roof. There are no remains of bodies, not even signs of struggle. Instead, it seems if the people simply left their home. Their material belongings, however, show a sign of extreme heat and ash. They are welded together in unnatural ways, and you see pretty lights flickering nearby. Let's approach. The lights are beautiful, exciting. They sing and call to you with their calm and warmth. As you are about to take another step forward, when a man steps into sight and calls out. Okay, yeah, we know that. So let's attack them. Let's use our... This one is stronger and quicker than this one. Not really a reason to use the other one then. That is perfect for us. Now we can place our boar in front of it to take the damage. And then we use our double dagger throw. Okay. Then we use our double dagger throw again. And this one we can slow down a little bit. So we might be able to kill it already. I think so. No, they can't play anything anymore. So we have 3 daggers that hit him first. And the double dagger should finish him off. Ooh, those are very interesting things. Good, good. So you know the Lightbringers will attack you. Yeah, we know that. So we get Firegrass, Violet Shrooms and Monster Bone. Last time I played, I didn't see any of those. So... our Guardian of Might. Let's take more luck for more experience. And you... I think it's Perception, just for more life and gathering and luck. The other things are not really interesting at all. Does the lack of firewood also affect our building? Yep, it does. So it's slowed by 50%. Maybe it's more efficient to go and collect some wood instead. Let's go here. And then we can collect at least 5 wood. He still has something to work from. And we can go in the direction of going back. So now we have wood for 5 turns. And that means... oh yeah, because I forbid it. No. I had to forbid it so that we use our wood for building the house first. And now we have wood. It's good that it's night again. With the dark elf, we actually enjoy when it's night because we are stronger during the night. And it doesn't really matter that much that there are more monsters around. Your village comes across a stream of water. Oh yeah, we got another one of those village improvements. Those are for way later on. The pearls. But it's already nice to receive them. Because I have no idea what triggers them. So far I think it is kind of random. So 4 turns for our barracks. And over here we are collecting some wood. We definitely need more. I hope we are in support range, otherwise this might be deadly. But it's just 2 rats. I think he might even have a chance even without us. Okay, and they don't even attack us. The Guardian. Well, let's increase the width, which makes him faster with all his actions. This is him, but he still has some food for 3 more days. Why do we still not have any fuel? Oh, the fuel is gone. Well, then it's time to make a run for some fuel again. Let's take the horse with us. Because I think if we equip that one, she's faster and might even make it back in time. Let's take that much. He will still stay and collect some more wood, and then we go as far as we can. Another light demon. I think we have enough leather for now, so let's focus on some fruits, because we need a surplus on food to prepare a longer expedition at some point. So we go home. Now we have food again, and we also have wood, so we can continue building our barracks in one round. You got 2 more food, so you stay there and collect more wood. And there's a sword in the stone. Let's try to take it. Oh, he's alone, so apparently there is no help. No. We don't get the sword. He is too weak. But now we have the barracks, and that means she is free to cook again, which you should definitely do. Another village improvement tech. We get the ruined watchtower for later. Now he ran out of food, so he should come back to town. And now we have some wood for a little bit of time. Should we focus on the... Yeah, maybe we should. They attack us, but we are strong, so we even receive a mental blessing for that.
Shaken in your sleep, you wake to find yourself fallen from a hammock onto dry, brittle soil.
We know this one.
Direct, good. You are chosen. You will do as the gods will it. And soon, once you are settled, a mission of great importance will become clear to you.
It was basically the gods telling us that they have a plan for us and that we should follow them. So yeah, we nod and wake up. We don't want their charm, so let's attack. I usually prefer if the enemy goes first, because I usually prefer to react to what they do. But I certainly have to say that it is nice to get the +2, whatever you want to call it, action points in the end. So now they are all together, so we can even use his ability to slow them both down. Oh, close. But still not. Let's take some more damage. And since it's all the same, this should be over quite soon. get some holly leaves. Another thing that I haven't seen in the previous playthrough. We get some food. This still takes 6 rounds. Is there anything that we can do right now that is really meaningful? Well, curve aim and light bringers. Well, we could go here. Let's take her. Let's take some food with us. Doesn't have to be much. And we also only need the wood if we intend to stay anywhere. I hope it's in support range. It seems like it because we get the option of the demon. So Neopod's map leads you to an abandoned house. This is where the Dola, who may give you an invite to the Curve game, is supposed to dwell. Dolas are friendly demons. Go and call out to her. The Dola demon is rare and often goes unseen, for she takes on the shape of common pets. So when you see a black cat staring at you, you suspect it is her. Let's tell her about this game and that we need to get into the game. Ah, that's silliness. Yes, I do know of it, but why should I aid you, or that notorious friend of mine who should not have participated in the first place? House demons playing cruel tricks for fun and gambling. The shame. Well, it's bad to break the demon laws, so we should get in and fix this stuff. We get a bloody human tooth. Okay, perfect. So next time there is a game, we will be...
well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
Let's trade. What do they sell? Nothing that we really... Well, a crafting tool would be really nice, and it's not too expensive. Can we... Well, we can easily get it, and maybe even the sword. It's not that we need the damage, but the 9% increase in... well, 9% increase in shielding is not that much. We could get the leather scroll instead. Then we get the option of the lullaby. But... I don't think that we will use it because we use our Shadow Elf for the damage. We probably find the sword at some point. I don't think we need anything. We have enough bones. We can collect leather ourselves. So yeah, I think we don't want to buy anything except this one. And for that, we can give you well, the 2 ones maybe? I don't think we will need them. And then we have 50. Let's take some bones because we don't know where to collect bones yet. So yeah, this looks good to me. And then we go back home. think she's still the best at crafting. So you can take this one again and you get the crafting tool. Now it doesn't look too bad, the crafting. Can we build anything? What does the healing do? Okay, we definitely need more herbs for that, and I don't even know what it does. I guess we can design it, so let's just try it with normal wood. I see, it just goes into the crafting or in the tool slot and gives you a reduced chance of character death and increases healing. But does it change? Well, it's still the same. No, the bone is still... Oh, but you can also choose to have it specifically only for one. So leather is health. This one is faith or health. And this one is sanity. Makes sense. We could also build an armory because we have enough materials for that. Let's take wood, or do we want to use the stones? Let's see what we get. This would be goblin or elf, and the stones would be orc or goblin. To be honest, I don't want either of them because we had orcs and goblins last time. I haven't seen a single dwarf last time, so we should get more steel or iron to build out of that. And just with a short glance, oh, here is iron. It's relatively far away. It's not the best, and I don't think we have enough right now to sustain such a expedition. So let's maybe... What were we... We were trying to get to something here. Was it this? No. We needed more clay for that, which we haven't seen anywhere yet. I also didn't use any of the rituals except the spiritual healing one, so I wanted to try more of those ones. This one is nice, that you would be able to remove curses whenever you want, and also you can get specific blessings which increase everything's potential. So yeah, that sounds really strong. I'm not sure if those summoned creatures are worth it, because they only like 5 turns plus 2 duration when used inside a village. 5 turns plus 2, so 7 turns. I don't know how expensive they are. Well, they look quite expensive, and that just for 7 turns. I'm not sure if that's worth it. So for this one we would also need dried wood. We saw dried wood, but we don't know where monster bones are. So yeah, I think so far we don't have anything that we want specifically. We could use the fur leather, but we don't have any proficient gatherers to guard it. We struggle with our malachite already. Yeah, so we will try to get this terrain artifact, which gives us access to more technology.
You come to a place torn up by tremors, surrounded by deep chasms in the ground lies a small patch of swamp. Within sits what looks like a very large toad, perched on a water lily leaf. It croaks a sad melody.
This one we saw last time too. And I think we tried to lift... No, I think we lifted the curse last time. It was not a problem with our mage. But I think we will struggle a lot more this time. So let's take a closer look.
This is most likely a chmu, a shy swamp demon with a reputation for appearing to lazy or weakened folk and draining their lives.
Let's consider the true demon lore, because we might have some... We know a house demon, so he might know a bit more.
You know this reputation to be false. The creature is in fact drawn to illness and despair, and driven to take them upon itself. As a result, the demon is misshapen, forever suffering. This one, however, looks unusual. It has golden scales along its neck, and long crystal eyelashes that flicker with light with every move.
Let's ask this demon king if he's alright.
I am fine, I think. I have no name, or do I? Although now that you mention it, it seems like I should. Have you seen my swamp? I lost it.
How can you lose a swamp?
The earth shook, the holes came, and the swamp was gone. Then everyone left, only me, alone here. And I cannot stomp on dry land, you see. But I know someone who can help. Will you carry me to her?
Why not? Possibly Shrek, yeah. As soon as the donkey is coming around, we know that it is Shrek.
Great. It isn't far, only there. And because you were so kind, here. I hear my spit is good for healing and other stuff. The toad-like creature croaks and spits a green, smelly ball of goo and hands it to you.
That's very generous of you. Oh, it's winter. Winter is not nice. Not at all. But we get double experience points for events, which will be more aggressive, at least the enemy events, and there will be more monsters around, and we definitely need to get some wood before the winter. Oh, I say before the winter. Now it's basically too late. But now it is reduced effectiveness while we gather wood, and we also burn twice as much, so yeah, not good. I think this one's better. He reduces his task efficiency only by 50% now, not by 60%. And we also increase his protection. And here it's quite easy what we choose. Our flying daggers is what we use the most so far. So yeah. Yeah, we need to get here, and I think we even need to do it with 2 people now, with you two, to gather wood oh, well, we have some wood, but it's not much. I think the winter is long and dark, so we need more wood. Let's take some wood with us to be able to start the gathering. Then we need food. This is 10 turns. Let's just assume that we need 2 turns to gather 1 stack of wood. That's not much, since we already burn a lot per turn. We should take more food. Well, let's see how long this will last. Why can't we move? Oh, because we did something this time? I don't know. We have to do it next turn. Well, this should be fine. It's more annoyance than a real threat. Always the same. Oh no, it's more than one. Well, still should be fine. Just takes longer. Oh no, it is the same. I must have overlooked the color on top. Well, no one broke his shield, so we won't take any injuries from that. That's the most important. We even get a mental blessing and quite some experience for the beginning.
As the sun rises high, you feel its gentle warmth on your skin and rejoice at the growing strength of the light over darkness. But as you do so, you begin to feel uneasy. The warmth becomes ever more constant, unrelenting, the air stale and oppressive.
Well, we are our domains this time. Our intellect. I'm not sure if it's intellect. I think it is magic and nature. That's why we got those two options here. So let's try to move away.
As
calmly.
you slowly move away, you soon see that the sun's rays are full of odd creatures. These light wisps are trying to attach themselves to you with their tentacles, and they are burning through your body and spirit. Your domain remains neutral to this assault, which allows you greater clarity of mind to resist the attack.
I think we will have the easiest time physically, even though it is a higher challenge. So let's try it. Whew, that's a lot of damage. Well, I might have spoken too soon. But luckily it's not so fast, so we might be able to take it out before they act. But yeah. Let's try it. This one is a bit trickier. Yeah, I thought that they would block that. We would get 3 action points in the last turn, which would be really helpful. Because now we can play this one with a double toss here, and we are after this one, which is sad, but we can't change that anymore. And after that we should be able to do some damage. We don't have a choice with that one. We don't have a choice with that one. But now we can take out this one and We can take out this one before they is able to act. Those are even both of them. So now it's only the 2 stones that are left. It's sad that we can't kill any one of those before they are able to hit us. But now.
You remain strong and balanced, committed to neither light nor darkness in your domain, so the wisps seem unable to reach you. Seeing their failure, the wisps flicker away towards the sun and disappear. You see burnt carcasses of bugs and small critters around you, but you also spot a small pack of oddly paired beings moving away in unison, as if trying to follow the wisps.
So we get some blood bones, which is, I would say, a tier 2 resource, higher than the ones that we have to our disposal. So that's certainly nice. And some physical blessings. And that is a hefty amount of experience that early in the game. You were sent by Leopold, yeah? Say, maybe I pay you and you kill that annoying twat. We both happy, eh? I don't like being involved in those demons games, so let's say no. He's such a nuisance, no, thank you. Tomasovich, what is that? Night power? Why does he get that? As a scavenger, is that normal? I have no idea if that is normal. But it so we don't think that he will become a very strong fighter, but since we already have the shadow elf, which gets bonus power during the night, we would most likely try to take the heavy engagements during the night. So why not take more night power on him too? Doesn't sound too bad. Well, this one would also increase his gathering, which is his main role for us so far. This is a hard choice actually, but I think I want to take the night power just because it's cooler. And it might be, I think it might be more rare because I haven't seen that before. Then again, this is the first scavenger that we have. But yeah, the Guardian of Might is getting stronger and Nualia more perception. That looks very good. And now we can why can't we leave? Still not. It is the next round, definitely. Is it a bug or something? Let's go back and let's try that again. Well, he can't leave, that's for sure. And we need food. Now they have movement points, so it seemed to be a bug. Let's go to the wood. And we need both of them, but we get 5 wood per turn. And then we burn 2 wood per turn. So a net gain of 3 wood per turn. Not too much, but we have to survive the winter somehow. We had 5, we had 6 wood, and then we got 5, and now we are at 9 because we burned 2. much wood do we want? Well, certainly some. I think we will try to collect around 20 and then we can go back. Village Guardian or more luck? I think it is the Guardian to make him work quicker. The thing about having a second camp collecting wood right now is that we also burn wood at the double rate. Maybe it's not the best, because the worst thing that happens is we get less life regeneration when we run out of firewood, and all our tasks are slower. But if we don't get hurt, we don't really need the regeneration. So we come back and we collect stuff here, but we certainly shouldn't use our wood to build right now. That's not the right thing. How much wood do we have now? 31. Well, that's some turns. We could even go and try to trade.
Well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
Let's trade. They sell wood for quite a hefty amount of time, hefty amount of money. We also wanted two more steel, because then we have 20 to build with steel. Let's take the wood. We don't need that shield right now. We don't need either of those. So do we want to take something else? Increased crafting is nice, but we don't really need. We already have one crafting tool. More herbs maybe? I guess we take more building materials. That sounds good. Goodbye. We could attack the rats. That would give us experience and meat. So let's fight. This one is not a problem at all. Two rats, which gives us bones. Well, not much, but it's still some experience and some meat. And we're back. We got some more wood, and we might even have enough to build without wood now. This one we can use our sandstone, and we can use well, yeah, we can use the bones and the steel, and we take increased draw of attraction since we never had one before. 7 rounds, not too bad. As soon as we get a little bit more crafting and gathering on our people, or as soon as we get more people in general, the whole game should speed up a lot. Then we are able to leave behind the village with some people to defend it and go on to an adventure further away from the village. But for now, and especially during the winter, we have to play it a little bit safe. Tomasovic, well, the second time that you get perception, because the rest is not good for you. We also finished the artifact and it turned into monster bone. That's very nice, since we don't have a source of bones around us yet. And we also have the terrain research, which gives 30 research points. But you are not good at researching. You are not the smart one. So your strength lay here. How about you with the research? Well, you're not good at anything yet. So just help here as good as you can. 5 more turns here. Oh yeah, and now I remember what we wanted from the research tab. We wanted to take this one because the Gatherer's Hall improves gathering range and gathering, so we will get more and we will get it from further away. So yeah, it might have been bad that we used all the stuff for what are we even building? The armory, right? Well, the shielding is nice. It's not bad, but it might have been better if we would have saved our resources for the gathering hall. But now it's too late.
Weary from your travels, you come across a small hamlet, and you are invited to rest and eat with the family. They also offer their stables as a place to camp if you need to.
Well, we accept their hospitality.
You get a warm meal and are invited to listen to folk tales from the old Baba. The children ask you many questions about the wider world, and you are somewhat relieved when it is time to sleep.
Apparently, our guardian is the one telling the spirits, the stories. He gets a mental blessing for that. Let's go to
Woken
rest.
by a distant tremor, you rise from the gravel and dust that surrounds you. Mere steps away from you, a deep gash has swallowed the farmhouse that gave you refuge the night before. Dust and debris are all that remains.
Let's look for survivors.
You search the debris for other survivors. There was a family of 6. The little girl gave you her doll to keep you safe at night.
Let's keep looking.
There are no signs of life. In fact, you realize that it is very quiet and still here, as if time itself has halted. You look down the chasm to check for bodies, but instead of the darkness you expected, you are blinded by a ray of bright light. The light dims, and before you stands the family. Their bodies are twisted and broken from the shattering, but they seem unhindered by it, their eyes white and focused, yet empty. Their limbs are loose, unnaturally relaxed even. At first you assume they are now unliving, but you can see blood still pumping in their veins and their hearts beating slowly. They walk away from you without a word, moving together in unnerving unison.
Let's stay vigilant.
Whatever these people have become, they are overfilled with the energy of light and harmony. This stifling, unnatural concentration of force is an abomination against both nature and intellect.
Should we try to fight those? It will be not the easiest. We fought, the highest encounter that we so far had was, I think, level 2. So I think we should, if we feel risky and brave, we should encounter a level 3 first and see how that goes.
They continue to walk, occasionally trying to turn to you and reach out with the oppressive light. Your divine bond protects you, and eventually the enemy moves away, blindly following some unheard call.
At least we get some intellect, but he doesn't use it. I think he's still the smartest one of us all, but he doesn't use it at all. Well, that was that. We also got our second research point, so we'll definitely unlock the gathering and crafting hall. And let's see, we might even have enough resources to build it. We do, but I think, oh no, we could, well, that's not in the, we could use malachite and we could use clay, but I think we will use the leather instead. And do we want some beasts? Beasts are interesting. They seem really strong in the beginning, but they don't scale that hard, because the beast that I had, which was a rat, an alpha wolf, and a queen bee, they were all not able to wear any weapons. I think the rat and the wolf both had the ability to wear armors, but the queen bee definitely not had the ability to wear an armor. But still, it was super strong. So let's take some beasts. I think they are more interesting than orcs. Even though last time we played, the orcs that we had, they smacked hard. Anyways, it will take a while until we finish that one. It will be 2 rounds for the armory first, and then Nualia will start with the Gatherer's Hall. We find another village improvement technology. It is the mysterious tree. For those, we need to research this one here, which, well, we need at least 5 points, but additionally they all cost very high-end materials that we don't have yet, so that's further down the line. Yeah, how is it going in here? Well, we have some food still. We still have some wood. So, yeah, 25 days more to go in the winter. Guardian of Mind gets some strength. How's it going with the collecting, by the way? Yeah, not bad. Darkness. Okay. It's only for people outside the village, so we don't intend to go outside now. It's 4 more turns for the Gatherer Hall, and then I'm excited to see how far the range is. I hope we have the meat inside, and I'm not sure, it might be enough for the wood, but it might be that it ends exactly here. I think there was another one that increased the gatherer range. Improves gathering and slot. Oh yeah, this one increases gathering and gathering range, but that's way further down the line, and we need, well, very high-end stuff. Shrine of Speed. Well, certainly not bad. Oh yeah, it's time for the game. The bloody tooth vibrates in your pocket and you know the invitation to the cough game is active. soon as you see a portal and through it a tavern. Well, let's go in, since we already have a demon with us who should know what or how to play. You enter the back room of an ordinary human tavern, but within you feel an unusual crowd. A Hocklick, a Pinochet, a Shishak and a Tooth Fairy all sit around a table hunched over bowls filled with water. There are dice on the table and an old scoreboard behind. Not old, odd. The Tooth Fairy beckons at you. Don't know you, but you got the clue, so you're in. Grab a chair and a bowl and you will deal. And we will deal you in. Well, let's sit down. We don't want to be that aggressive yet. Even though we're not playing with Lada, the god of balance and all, anymore. I plan to do a little bit less good choices if I feel like it. But we won't go around and just smack everyone just because we feel like it. So we sit down and yeah, we roll the dice when it's our turn, and yeah, we just nod as if we know exactly what everything means. We can try to play a dirty trick to win the game. They probably won't like it if they find out, but they will probably try to play a dirty trick on us as well, since this is kind of the demon way. So we were able to do it. Let's begin to play the game. And we use this one. Let's see. Not too much. He seems to be our strongest. Probably because of all the intelligence that he got. So this is quite a lot. Let's try to block a bit with multiple characters so that we don't soak everything on one. I think, or what I've learned so far, or what I think I learned so far, is it's usually better to go all out attack than to defend too hard, because you will just drag out the fight and don't kill anyone. That was already very good that we took out his card that he played double. So this is 6 damage, so we can take out this one. And this will do 7 damage, so let's take that one out. And this one should die as well, so we didn't lose anything. Let's name our people and Leopold to be exempt from the game. We get a very nice scroll. Say goodbye, and yeah, we even get a Shishak for that, which increases our gathering not bad. But it also, I was thinking putting it on our scavenger, but then we won't have the option of playing the summoned boar. We don't use the sneak attack much, but the flying dagger we do. I was wondering if we should give this one to her, not necessarily for the shadow ray. I mean, the shadow ray at least is able to be used in magical challenges, but more for the lullaby, because the lullaby seems quite strong. Why not? She has an empty hand anyways, so let's do it like this. And how is it going with our next round? We will get our gathering hall, and then it's interesting to see how far we reach. And drum roll please. We get the meat and the second malachite, which is not bad, but we were hoping for wood. But at least we get access to the meat now. And if we continue with the if we continue down the crafting and gathering path for the research, we will get more quite quickly. We have 52 malachite now, which I think is plenty, and we can actually see we have 18 wood, not too bad, and we might even have enough resources to build the crafter's hall, which will help us with all the buildings that we will construct afterwards. For demons we needed gemstones, but we don't, well, we have the sandstone, so we can get demon attraction. That's what we wanted. So it was a really short gathering session for you. You are needed to craft 6 more rounds for the crafter's hall. Well, we haven't been lucky with a new character yet, which I hope should, well, it should happen soon. But first this one. Once upon a time, several dwarves come to your village gates. We are members of a craftsmen's association, and we would like to organize a championship in your village. Craftsmen from your village cannot wait to take part in them. Let's take part. You were last in the competition. Your armor was good, but the competition was better. Fortunately, seeing such good craftsmen, you have seen some of their techniques. Plus 3.3, that is huge. I mean, now we have 14 in total. That's almost 30% increase. And we even get a heavy wood armor, which is mastercraft. Not bad, even though we lost. Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching waves of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcome guest is seen in the shadows, a Lapidush, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature resembles an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth. Is actually a humble servant of Veles, in an old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and myth-beheaded wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits. Whew, that's a long sentence. But what I got is, it's a welcome guest, so let's leave this creature to his tasks. And we receive a spiritual blessing of it. We increase. He gets another one, another new trait, ability, whatever you want to call it. But I want to increase the night power. We also increase the gathering here. How's it looking with our food? It's not too much food left. I think we need to gather some food. Let's take this one. And can she... Yes, you should be able to wear this one. This one's just better. This one is too heavy for him. Well, but not for him. So our Guardian of Might actually comes along quite nicely. What I wanted to see is, since we have this new mod now, it seems like our house demons also have a lifespan, because he has a young adult status. The only one exempt from that rule is our chosen, because she will never die if we don't let her, because of some foolishness or something. So yeah, let's continue. Those are a lot of them. And there is some meat, some leather. We receive another village improvement tech, the hidden cave. I think that we will head out and attack the rats for some meat experience and bones. And then we can just go back to work. As if nothing happened. So let's see. We have some food, but we have no one cooking. You have 30, you have 25, but you are still the better collector. So let's keep you collecting, and you should cook. "14 more days, and now the light demons are coming back. Well, this might be bad." Those are so many, is the problem now. The only good thing about her is that she has at least the poison damage. Oof. So it is increased by 35%. Well, 35% of 4 is not too much. But they don't do too much damage. So I think if we shield her strong enough, we just might be able to whittle them down slowly over time. I don't expect that we will kill anyone this turn. We'll just stack shields on her the whole time until we have her so strong that that we can just play her a bunch of times so that we have enough damage. And we need to slowly kill them. This is actually quite nice because we should be able to deal with them. So far it's not too much damage. So what we could do is wait another round and then play her a third time. I think that's the more efficient play. Especially now, if we have her, we should be able to kill this one. In the first round of the fight, and then he doesn't attack for 6 in the second turn. So now we're slowly whittling them down. We don't want that one again. And now we're killing this one. Not killing, but weakening this one. Weakening it by quite a lot. It is even so weak now that if he plays it somewhere, we can just kill it in the first round, and if we are quick enough, even before it is able to act. Which would be the best for us. Okay, so far he didn't play the one that is really hurt. So we will play our... There it is. And now Well, this one's really slow, so we are quicker and can take it out before it can act. Perfect for us. And then we will focus this one apparently. It just takes a while. But we definitely don't have to take the victory with serious injuries that they thought we would get in the auto complete challenge feature. Well, if you want to see strategy gameplay here, I think you're at the wrong place, because this strategy won't change at all anymore. We will just repeat it until they are dead. Can take this one out, and now it's just one left. We can even increase the speed now. We've seen this one a bit too much, but without any injuries, and we get experience for it. During the journey you meet an old man wandering around. Hello travelers, will you please the guest with some wood? Oh, will you please the guest with some wood for firewood and food? I will show you what I discovered during my travels. Well, let's share our food and wood. We don't have too much, but we know how it is being in this position. And it's a lot of research that he just shared with us. Guardian of Might, Perception, and Nualia Perception as well. I think we have some wood problems now. Well, our wood problems are immense. I'm not even sure if we can still gather stuff. But we will try. One morning you notice that a new different chicken has appeared among your hands. It is slightly larger and its feathers have a nice yellow glossy color. We had one of those before. It gave us some steel, but this time we have another option, because apparently we are more proficient at gathering, so let's take the best care of the hen. And we get... You are now rich. We get a lot of steel, a lot of diamonds, and some malachites. That was a nice bird. So we don't get... Ooh, that is very good that we still are able to gather it in one turn. That way we will have wood for the next turn. It will be fine. We are now gathering wood, and it's also only 13. Oof. Wait, is he that strong? Let's try. Well, I guess he's quite strong. But they got the strength of the storm. Well, I think he just one-shots them. One red at a time. But they get strong. Well, now I see how he won without any injury. So he even got some meat and some bones for that. As you cross the woodland, you come across some wild piglets. Where there are piglets, there are surely some an overprotective mother nearby, cautiously observe the area. Or do we want to capture the piglets? It is with those two. And should we risk it for the biscuit? Well, of course we do. We start. Let's take a double toss. Not too bad. Let's take another double toss. And I think this one is simply pointless here. So let's end the turn and then have a third double toss. Plenty of damage. So we should be able to take out all of them before they act. I think. We can even slow down the rock. So we are allowed to act first. Well, this one has no choice. And now. Yep, we can take out those two, and it's just this one left, so that one works too. So we go closer and capture the piglets. Oh, I thought we would get it as an animal, but we slaughter it. So some meat, some leather, and some bones. Not bad either. Let's increase our destiny here. And yeah. We slowly are getting some wood again. And 11 more turns and the winter is over. We find another village improvement technology. The hot spring. And another one, the old battlefield. There are some rats coming over. I dare them to attack. Let's get that one. Six more rounds. How much wood do we have now? 29. I think that should be it for now. Let's attack the rats. then we can bring some meat with us. And then we go home. You can gather some. Let's gather some fruit. And can we cook anything? We have a bunch of meat. And we still have some berries left. So we could cook some roulade. And you can help with the fruit. I was about to say we still haven't got our next character, so what's it gonna be? I hope it's a demon, or, well, a dwarf would be probably the best, but I don't think it will be a dwarf. I predict it will be either a beast or it will be a demon. And it is a hawk-lick. What is a hawk-lick? Small winged critter with big eyes and tiny teeth. Very mischievous and playful, but they have been known to lead people astray into some real bad trouble. They also can get a little bit touchy about their size, and you better be careful about lending them anything, as returning stuff is not their strong suit. They are very fond of games. Demon. They get a disturb ability, which just does damage. Also brute force, toughness, and luck he already has. He seems to be quite wise. He's more mental than, well, his mysticism and destiny isn't too bad either, but he's definitely not a physically strong character. Of course he can ask. Of course he can stay. Let's see. Do demons use... yes, they do. They use some tools. He's not the worst crafter actually, but they don't use any armor, and he only has one hand that he can hold stuff in. Maybe it is better to give him the leather scroll. This one is okay. It is mysticism. No, yeah, it is mysticism. So probably his worst stat, but still, it is better than nothing, and she doesn't really need it. But I'm not sure. How do we keep him alive? He's probably only good as a real support character, nothing that you really use offensively on a board. We'll see. It's another character at least, and it will increase our crafting and gathering, even if it's not too much, but it's a win. I think this will be it for today. It was not as lucky as the first beginning yesterday, but still, we didn't die. We saw some new stuff, and we had fun, and that's always the most important if you play some games. So thank you all for watching. I hope I see you tomorrow again when we continue our run at Thea, and yeah, good night.